Tonight's headlines are brought to you by McDonald's and Mariana's Coffee.
Good evening, Commonwealth, and thank you for watching the Channel 2 News. Let's take a look at tonight's top stories. Lawmakers revisit a bill that would fund the 25% retiree money. Also tonight, the CNMI confirms its first case of COVID's new variant. And military officials work with community stakeholders. In sports, the young weightlifter shares his journey as he prepares to take off soon. Stay with us, we have these stories and more up next.
When ordering the best Big Mac ever made in all of Big Mac history, with more special sauce in every bite, expect some unexpected company. He does this all the time.
Introducing the bigger and better Double Big Mac, a taste sensation with 4 beef patties, Big Mac sauce, and the works. Hurry before the Hamburglar steals it away. Rubble, rubble, for a limited time, only at McDonald's.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
The House of Representatives on Thursday passed a measure which would designate the casino license fee monies to the 25% retiree pension. The bill, authored by Representative B.J. Attow, has been introduced and passed in the House 3 times, but it was never able to get out of the Senate.
As we all know, that the onus of the casino industry into the CNMI was to take care of the retirees and their pensions. That was the goal, and that was the fight, and that's why the retirees supported the casino industry to be legalized in the CNMI. Unfortunately, under Public Law 20-10, it removed that obligation of the license fee to pay for the retirees 25%.
This legislation would revert the funds over to a special account that will secure payment for the 25% retiree pension. Currently, Imperial Pacific International owes the CNMI government about $60 million since they stopped payment in 2020. The Commonwealth Casino Commission was to hold a hearing on Wednesday to discuss whether or not they would revoke the license as an enforcement action for non-compliance with the contract. However, CCC Director Andrew Yom informed the Commission that settlement talks are ongoing. Attow told members as well, the Office of the Attorney General and the Secretary of Finance are also working with IPI officials towards a payment plan.
At least $25 million up front. We can get those monies reserved for the retirees. And in that $15.5 million, what's owed is $13.2 million. We can utilize some of those funds to provide the retirees possible bonuses. As right now, they are not afforded a COLA. the COLA was removed from the retirees back in the 15th legislature. This legislation will allow some flexibility to use those funds to give them some sort of a bonus within the calendar year.
Retirees receive a set scale income on an annual basis. By law, the CNMI government is obligated to pay the settlement fund 75% of the retiree pension. But over the years, the government continued to find funds to pay the remaining 25%.
Whether it's delayed or not, we still have to pay that 25%. This bill will make sure that money is secured for at least the next 6 to 7 years, depending on mortality rates of the retirees and their dependents.
Attal states he is hoping the bill will finally make it out the Senate this time and onto the governor's desk for consideration.
And it's very important that we secure the funds for the retirees, because we know that they're one of the biggest challenges in our general appropriations on an annual basis, and it's a distribution of struggle between getting the 25% paid out to these retirees and also to meet our 25% obligation to PSS on top of whatever we've cut already from our hardworking government employees at 10% of their annual salaries.
The bill will also designate the casino's gross revenue tax to distribute $2 million for Rhoda and Tinian and $11 million for Saipan. Out of the $11 million, $1.5 million will continue to be reserved for SHEFA recipients. The gross tax will also address funds for the LEHAP program, CHCC's medical referral program, land compensation, PSS, and NMTech. All 19 members voted yes on the bill. Attal encourages retirees to express support on this bill. It's been more than 2 years since the Commonwealth was at the height of the pandemic, where everybody was masking up, keeping their distance, and sanitizing everything and anything. With the recent announcement of the NMI's first positive case of JN1 COVID-19 variant, we might want to continue the 3 Ws. JN1 is a subvariant of Omicron that was first detected in August 2023 by the World Health Organization. Since the winter season, JN1 cases have spiked in the U.S., and the CHCC expects the numbers to increase here in the CNMI as people continue to travel throughout the region. The symptoms of JN1 are sore throat, congestion, dry cough, runny nose, headache, fatigue, muscle aches, diarrhea, and changes in taste or smell. CHCC says the most updated COVID-19 vaccine, which was just released last year, are expected to lower chances of serious illness or hospitalization from the variant currently circulating. The CHCC says those who think they've been exposed to COVID should get tested, stay home, and do not attend gatherings until you know your results. Warning signs could include trouble breathing, persistent pain or pressure in the chest, new confusion, inability to wake or stay awake, and bluish lips and face. CHCC encourages the community to call your healthcare provider for any other symptoms concerning to you. COVID testing is available Monday to Saturday at the CHCC. You should register online at covidtesting.chcc.health and bring a valid ID. The first test is free. Any additional may be covered by insurance. Representatives from the U.S. Department of Defense met with CNMI Governor Arnold Palacios and other stakeholders on Thursday to discuss military activity in the region.
This is about mutual respect, where we meet as equal partners, making sure that we're aligned as to the details of all the activities that are coming up. Some are in the short term, some are in the medium term, and some are in the long term. And the last and most important thing, I think, is making sure that we continue the momentum for all of these projects.
Major Mark Hashimoto states one of the highlights of the meeting was addressing concerns from CNMI stakeholders.
That led us right into their number one agenda item, and that was an industry day, to making sure how the people of the CNMI, the businesses here, can find their way into some of the advantages that come with large-scale military projects. So that can be through the federal acquisition process, or it could be jobs that are coming up as a result of our activities.
Earlier this week, KSPN reported the Tinian Chamber of Commerce sees a lot of potential for business activities with the major infrastructure development on Tinian. They are currently holding trainings for local small businesses who would like to engage in contracting services. Black Micro Corporation, who was awarded the construction contract for the Tinian International Airport, has also been holding job fairs. Governor Arnold Palacios says building a local workforce is in the process and should be pressed on more.
It's unfortunate that we haven't really done our efforts in the past 2 years to get prepared for this. And I know that Black Micro, who's now the prime contractor in the Divert airfield, has made efforts to try to get our labor force involved and also businesses involved. And that's an ongoing effort that we need to constantly stay on top of to make sure that our community also have the spin-off benefits from these projects.
The current military projects has also attracted a unique tourist market to the NMI.
I was engaging with the commanders at the 7th Fleet and at the Pacific Fleet to work on encouraging more opportunities to bring ships here to Saipan and throughout the region. It's a great benefit for the sailors. Everyone that I've talked to really enjoys coming and enjoying some time off here in Saipan, and I know it's going to be a great opportunity for the people here to host ships when they come into the port. So we are continuing to work that, and we look forward to an opportunity to bring more ships into the area.
Rear Admiral Gregory Huffman states a number of exercises will take place in the coming months, which will bring a substantial number of service members to the Commonwealth.
We're going to have a big exercise that the Air Force is operating next month, and there'll be a substantial number of Air Force airmen and aircraft operating here throughout the region. And we're going to have a really large exercise in the June time frame called Valiant Shield, and that's one of our major DoD exercises through the region. That will bring a substantial number of service members and aircraft here to the islands, and a great opportunity for them to just enjoy the rich culture and the people and the hospitality here, as well as getting a chance to do some really great training.
The governor says these meetings are important to ensure that CNMI stakeholders benefit from the DoD partnership.
Get your goods here with care and attention with Micronesia Air Cargo Services. MAX is all about connections. Daily flights to and from Guam, 4 times a week to Rota, and bi-weekly flights to Tinian. We are connecting the Marianas. Perishable goods, Home Depot furniture and appliances, even live animals, operating since 2013. Check out our Thursday special to Rota from Guam and Saipan. Call Max at 670-288-6227. If it fits, we'll take it.
One of the best addresses in Saipan has office space available now, right in the heart of things. The Marianas Business Plaza offers reasonable rates and can help build to suit your needs. You'll love the central location, just 15 minutes from the airport and 10 minutes from Garapan. Ample and covered parking keeps your vehicle close and protected. 2 restaurants for easy access, lunch, dinner and business meetings. Building security and 24-hour access to your office. Backup generators, so you can run your business in all weather. And 3 elevators mean easy and convenient access. It's the address in Saipan, the Marianas Business Plaza.
Drugs and overtime. As the acting commissioner for the Department of Public Safety assumes his position, these important issues will need to be addressed.
It's been a growing problem with the drugs here, but we still have to continue to stand and fight because that's the only way to either prevent it, or if we don't fight with it, then guess what? It's going to really put a large impact on the community.
Many crimes in the CNMI and worldwide are drug-related. In September of last year, local customs officers discovered about 2,700 grams of liquid meth disguised as lava lamps. The street value of the busted meth is worth more than $1 million on the streets of Saipan.
We will continue to work with other law enforcement agencies to help combat this growing problem. As I met with a couple weeks ago, I met with the Customs and Biosecurity that we at any point when I was with the Deputy Commissioner, we are still going to strive to work collaboratively, so that way we can alleviate not as much as we can, but we can try and slow the usage of this kind of drugs on the island.
DPS is also experiencing a shortfall on manpower since the termination of 12 police officers. The officers were terminated after allegations of illegal overtime were substantiated against them. The DPS transition report indicated misuse and mismanagement of local and federal funds by former Commissioner Robert Guerrero, noting the department requested approval for over 11,000 hours of overtime in just one pay period. Macaranas says overtime in the department will be looked at accordingly.
If it's something that is police task that needs to be accomplished, then we'll look into that. But we cannot stop overtime. But it's the job of the management is to control the overtime.
Macaranas is about a week on the job after the resignation of former Commissioner Clement Bermudez.
In the new year, the Visitors Channel is launching new content for visitors to learn more about where to go, what to do, and what to see. New segments will feature some of the very best that the Mariana Islands has to offer, from thrills like free falling in the blue skies above the islands to the panoramic 360-degree views up on Mount Tapachao, the perfect sunsets out at Managaha, and our stunning oceans that often dance with light. Sakura Halstead grew up right here in Saipan. She moved away after graduating from high school and says she has appreciated being home with family the last year. She's been working at the Saipan International Airport, keeping passengers safe, and she will help tell the story of 3 perfect days in the Marianas. One of her favorite things to do is to bring the beauty and joy of flowers to people, and says it brings balance to her life.
When I create the flower crowns, there's no wrong way to do it. You just lay a flower, a leaf, one at a time, and you kind of see how it goes, and that's what you're thinking about instead of whatever else is going on. And I think it's another form of meditation. Not to hide from whatever is happening, but to just quiet your mind a little bit, because there could be a lot going on all the time simultaneously, but if you can just slow down for a little bit, then maybe you can kind of be at peace.
Sakura says leaving Saipan and living abroad brought her new appreciation to her home here in the islands.
I realized that family is everything for me. Some people are not able to say that depending on their situation, but for me, family is very important. So I try to be mindful about that and not forget that it's, at the end of the day, people come and go. That's life. Some of your friendships end, but for me, family is always there. And I think that's the reason why I always come home.
Fast, fun, and easy. That's how your home Wi-Fi should be. So start with an internet plan that fits your budget. Introducing your home Wi-Fi starter pack, also known as WISP. Enjoy up to 25 megabits per second for as low as $35 a month, plus a free router with your wireless subscription. That's hours of movies, games, social media, and more endless fun. Get your Wi-Fi starter pack today only at Docomo Pacific. Better together. Additional conditions may apply.
At one of Saipan's beaches, this mother lays about 100 eggs under the cover of darkness. She hides her nest as best she can and then slowly makes her way back to the ocean. The eggs hatch and the babies head for the sea, where they will face a daily dose of danger. Just 1 in 1,000 will make it to adulthood. Those that do will one day lay their own eggs. Sea turtles are protected under CNMI law. If you see one that is stranded or if you see illegal activity, call the hotline at 287-8537. Location, location, location. Office space on Capitol Hill available now at the Hermosa Vista Business Park. With natural light and ocean views, it's the perfect place for creative professionals. So upgrade your life and your working environment. Schedule an exclusive showing now. Call us at 670-483-4750 or email hvsaipan@gmail.com.
Buenas sports fans.
The CNMI's weightlifting team will be heading to New Zealand in just a couple of days for the Oceania Weightlifting Championships. Tonight, we speak with the youngest member of the team and the first of his age to compete in an international platform.
My name's Aiden Gimit. I go to Francisco Mignola Sublime Middle School. I am in the 7th grade and I'm 13 years old.
Gimib does 2 types of lift, the snatch and the clean and jerk. His favorite is the snatch.
For snatch, I can snatch over 80 kg, and for clean jerk, I can clean jerk over 100 kg.
The competition has categories for all age groups, the youth, junior, and senior. This world-class event serves as a qualifier for the upcoming Olympic Games in Paris.
I'm very excited. It's my dream to go to New Zealand and to be at a qualifier where I can see new people and visit new places. So I'm really excited.
Gimib says he comes from a family of weightlifters. Once he tried the sport, he was instantly hooked.
I got introduced to it and I started liking the sport. And then when I first started, my goal was just to compete from small and to start competing in bigger competitions. So that's why I like competing.
Coach Angel San Nicolas says in weightlifting, your numbers should be considerable accordingly to not just your age group, but your body weight as well.
Actually, Aiden has made so much progress in a short period of time in comparison to us who's been competing in the sport for at least up to 10 years or more. They've made a lot of progress. Put it this way, what he's lifting now, we were lifting it as adults. So, you know, he's not even reaching his peak, not even reaching his prime. So, and we're looking to push the same with the other youth athletes.
The championships will be held on February 20 to the 25th.
I want to thank my mom for supporting me and pushing me to do the things I can do now. And I want to thank Coach Angel San Nicolas for pushing me to limits that I never knew I could reach. And I want to thank to my family for supporting me too.
Hey, golfers, come north and practice your game at the Marianas Driving Range. New Year's local specials. 10-piece coupon books available for just $60. That's a $10 savings. Want to get really good? Come work on your swing every day for just $99 per month. It's our practice pass and you're going to love it. Grab your passes and go straight to the range. You can social distance and chip all at the same time, and the views are free. Reserve now at marianastrekking.com. You can pay online, open 7 days a week.
Tonight through Sunday, breezy. Partly cloudy with isolated light showers. Northeast winds 15 to 25 miles per hour. Low 75, highs 85, and a 10% chance of showers. High surf advisory remains in effect until 4 p.m. Saturday along the north-facing reefs. High risk of rip currents through late Monday night along north and east reefs. Enhanced northeasterly trades will keep winds in the 15 to 20 knot range through Tuesday morning. Near gale 4 gusts to 30 knots remain probable as well. That results to a current small craft advisory. High tide will be early morning of Saturday, 1:58 a.m. Low tide at 6:25 a.m. Sunrise at 6:47 a.m. and the sunset 6:13 p.m.